Alright guys, as per usual, we are playing the ladder, but I decided to switch up my deck. We are going to be using the Golem Striker, Farmer, and the Zombie. Just to switch up, switching up from my deck because I've been playing with my main deck for quite a while now. It's time to switch it up and see if I can do better using this type of deck here. I did max out well, not max out anymore. Max level is level 26 here. So I did level up the Farmer, so I'm able to use this type of deck now. And let's see if we can actually do well with this deck, because with the main deck, we've been doing somewhat okay, but then, the last time we went like 50-50 more or less. So hopefully this time around we can do so much better than, normal. Let's hit, who can we hit here? Let's hit the Pirate twice, I guess. And we are going to hit the Golem and the Knight there. We did some good damage, even the Cultist took some damage right there. It was a pretty decent play, I would say. With the Striker going next, we can now deal some good damage if we are able to hit poisoned heroes, which we might actually not be able to. We could try to push the Pirate towards a Zombie. That might not reach, but I'm going to try my best. At the same time, hopefully can hit the Cultist. Yes, we did. That's actually going to be death for the Pirate, and the Cultist is almost dead. Very well played right there. Alright, Knight does go next. I thought we were going to be able to poison the Golem. We actually missed somehow. Okay, so the Striker is going to take a bunch of damage. I think the Farmer will as well. Yes, it did. Very well played. We are taking huge damage. But hopefully we can push the Golem towards the Striker. No, we don't. Alright, so at least the Knight is going to take some damage. Golem. Okay, look at that. Alright, so they're getting pretty low health. The Knight is still tanky, obviously. If the Striker can somehow survive, I'm able to use this ability and take advantage of this if we can actually make this work. I mean, pushing the Striker is going to be such a risky play. I'm just going to hit both these guys normally. Hopefully can hit the Knight twice. Oh, he actually pushed it towards the Farmer, so some decent damage right there. And the Golem is dead, so only the Knight is alive. My saving grace is the Golem and the Zombie. They're pretty tanky. We can still try to win here, especially with the Golem being healthy. We can do extra damage using the ability. And of course, the Golem gets freaking hit by the goop, unfortunately. We'll just double hit here. Really not much I can do here other than at least we can go for the Tremor plus the Poison. There you go. So one hit should be enough to take him out. We just gotta remove the shield, and then everything else should be well enough to win. And yep, there it is. We're going to win here. Poison and even the Zombie did some damage down there. All right, good. So good first win right there. It was getting kind of close, not gonna lie, but we managed to get the first victory right there. Very happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. All right, so second match here. Yes, Striker with the Sorceress. Interesting. Unfortunately, since we are facing someone that's going to enchant me, I won't be able to re-enchant myself. That is the benefit of having the Blacksmith, but this time around, I do not have that benefit. I could go for the Poison. Or, yeah, I guess we'll go for the Poison here, I wanted to hit the Sorceress, not gonna lie, but I think going for the Poison is a better play. Just so that we can, have everything set up in order to try to win the match. Golem takes a beating right there, but that's fine. Not sure if we can poison the Barbarian, but that would be a very good play right there. But we'll just hit it directly like this. Okay, so look at that. The Sorceress is dead. Yes, let's go, dude. The Sorceress died without even enchanting her. That is huge. Sorry about the notification right there. That is huge because we don't need to worry about her enchanting me anymore. Is my Zombie still alive? Yes. Barely, though. We are going to do this, and hopefully we can actually enchant the Barbarian before the Zombie dies here. And yes, we do. We actually poisoned the Barbarian and actually gets hit towards the Striker. Lots of damage to the Barbarian right there. Striker is going to die the next turn no matter what. Zombie can die if he wants to. Wow, very well played. He actually took out the Striker easily. But that's fine. We just gotta... we'll try to hit the Barbarian twice, I guess. There really isn't much I can do there. Ooh, 3 times. Very well played right there, I would say. Let's go. The Barbarian is very weak. She will die next turn because of the poison. So the Farmer is going to be my saving grace here. He actually wants to go for the Golem, which is pretty interesting. Alright, so that's fine. We are going to just hit the the treant towards the golem here. There you go. Tremor is going to deal some extra damage to poison. And there you go. We should be able to win here easily against a lonely treant. The lonely treant cannot use his ability anymore. And of course he is poisoned. Decent damage into the farmer. Very well played. We'll try to double hit right there. Will that be enough? Oh yeah. Actually gets pushed towards the farmer for the win. Alright, good match right there, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing pretty good. That's going to be my second victory. Very happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. Alright guys, so we got 2 wins here. So far so good. Who are we going to face against? Just an all-common deck all around. Okay. So we don't have the greatest start. And trying to poison is going to be very risky. I'm just going to try to push the striker upwards. And if you can actually just burn someone with the striker's ability as well, like the Yeti up there. Never mind, we did not burn them. Alright, so we only hit the Yeti, unfortunately. Barbarian does go next. He might actually just go for the striker here. Actually, no, he's going for the farmer and the zombie. Okay. Alright. That's going to be some decent damage. We're okay, though. Again, we cannot poison. I could poison the barbarian, but is that going to be a good play? I think it's for the best to just go for straight damage there. Yeah, just like that, the Yeti takes some major damage. Can we actually burn? We actually do burn. All right. Thank you, Golem, for burning. All right, Bomber. That's actually going to be a lot of damage to the Golem. I don't think he can double hit, but that's going to be some good damage. Yeah. Okay. So we can now poison the Yeti. That's actually going to be death for the Yeti. And that is death. Will the Bomber... No, I thought the Bomber was going to get another hit. Sadly, he did not. But we did take out his Yeti, so we don't need to worry about him anymore. His Skeleton. He's going for the double hit on the Farmer. Never mind, he's going for the Golem? Never mind, he's going for the Farmer. Now with my Zombie finally going next, we can now poison. And I'm going to hope... Wow, he actually got a nice little kill right there on the Farmer. Very well played. We can poison his Barbarian and the Skeleton. Not sure if we can poison the Bomber. That would be good. But I'm not sure if we can do that. We'll try it, of course. No, we failed, unfortunately. But we are going to get some decent damage to the Skeleton and the Barbarian right there. Barbarian is buffed. 1100 damage times... Okay. Very well played, dude. Very well played. We'll poison the Bomber once and for all. Get everyone poisoned. And that's going to be some good damage to the Barbarian. The Bomber just died. Let's go. Now, the Dynamite is going to hit the Golem unless he pushes him away. Or pushes the Dynamite away. Striker just died. No, dude. Very well played. Alright, so we'll just hit both these guys. Hopefully, we can actually burn the... Can we actually burn? No, we don't. Oh, no, that's not good. We did not burn. Failing to take out the Barbarian right there. Alright, as long as the Golem stays alive, I think we can win. I mean, that is rough, dude. Rough. Alright, so... A double hit, Tremor, Poison. Is that actually enough? Double hit, Tremor, Poison? That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. We just won, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. Holy guacamole. Very close match right there. All right. Let's go, dude. Very happy about that win. Very close. Let's continue on. All right, guys. We got 3 wins here. We're doing very well here. We are facing the Warlord Monkey King. The Monkey King is level 17. That's a very weird option to use, but we'll double hit the Warlord here, get the burn. Hitting the Blaze towards the Farmer. Not too bad right there. Alright, so the Monkey King is going to get targeted immediately. Of course, he has the one with the least amount of health, but how much the Fire Clouds are doing? 226. Kind of hefty for level 17, not gonna lie. He is going for the Golem. Don't double hit. Okay, thankfully misses the double hit right there. Let's see here. Who should we go after, honestly? We don't have the greatest play. Can we push the Blaze towards the Golem? That would be extra damage. Yep, there it is. And they are going to get burnt, right? No! But we actually did some extra damage right there because of the Farmer's Pumpkin. Thank you very much. Cultist is the one with the buff right now. Warlord is blocked. Decent damage, but we're okay. We are actually going to just poison the Warlord here. We should be able to hit the Blaze as well. There we go. We just took out. Nice little double kill right there. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. We should be able to get the victory right here easily now. As long as we can take out his cultist, I'm not worried about the Monkey King. He's just going for a regular damage onto the farmer. That's fine. I mean, that's totally fine with me. I'm not sure if I can poison the cultist. No. I'm not going to take a chance. I'm just going for either the double hit push it towards the farmer. He decides to surrender anyway. It doesn't even matter. We just won, ladies and gentlemen. Again, very weird very weird choice to use the Monkey King there when the Monkey King is only level 17, unless it was a mistake. But regardless, we got the victory right there. 37 trophies. We are just doing amazing right here. Let's continue on. All right, so 4 wins. We're doing very well here. Mummy, Armadillo. All right, so that's unfortunate, but Mummy is actually level 21, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, very well played with the cultist's ability, of course. Not sure if I can double hit the Mummy here, or even just push him towards the striker. Just push him towards the striker. Oh, good damage onto the Yeti right there. Okay, not too bad. And of course, the Mummy takes the extra damage because of the striker's ability. Armadillo is going to use his ability on my zombie. Explosions, but thankfully does not target anyone else. The Golem is about to die, unfortunately. We'll try to poison his Armadillo and the Yeti here. We missed the Yeti. That's bad. Oh boy, we missed the Yeti. Alright, so that's unfortunate. At least we got a poison, but can't believe we missed the Yeti right there. The Golem just died, unfortunately. Alright, that's unfortunate, man. Let's see, what can we do here? I guess we just take out this Mummy. Take out this Mummy right there. There we go. And the farmer is going to target the Armadillo. The Armadillo is taking some extra damage because of the goop, which is good. He might go for the zombie, and I won't be able to poison anyone. He is going for the zombie. I'm just going to hope that he survives this. No, and the farmer just died. That is unfortunate. All right, so we'll try to take out this Armadillo here. Double hitting the cultist would be amazing, but we'll see if we can actually do that. No, we even failed to hit the Armadillo. All right, so we double hits and pushing them towards the goop is going to be the way to go, but if I can actually do it. Nice double hit as well, man. All right, all right. I'm not sure if I can push the cultist towards the goop. That would be extra damage, and then we'll try to hit the Yeti as well. Double hit, and the Yeti gets hit towards the goop. Very well played, but I don't think we are going to win here. Are we dead? Not yet. I would... Yeah, there's no way to win here. I don't think there's a way. I would need to get a miracle shot here, take out the Armadillo, then hit both of them. Good game. Unfortunately, it's all good, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our first loss. We did win 4 in a row, but this is going to be our loss, unless he somehow, loses service. It's all good, though. Unfortunate loss, but still, we are up in trophies. Very happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. So we got 4 wins and 1 loss. Again, not terrible. Pretty good. Let's continue on. All right, guys. 4 wins, 1 loss here. Another Monkey King. Is he level 17 again? Nope. All right. Good start here. We are going to poison immediately. Let's go for the assassin. Maybe we can also hit the enchantress here. Yes, we do. Perfect. But oh, that assassin is a very good spot for him. My farmer is going to take a lot of damage here if he goes for the assassin, which I definitely would. So yeah, he's going to buff him up. 1800. Okay, bro, that is rough. All right, push the striker towards the enchantress so that way we can get the extra damage using the poison. That should actually be death for the enchantress there. There it is. All right, so as long as you can enchant his assassin, then we should be good to go for the win here. Unless he does something incredibly crazy with the assassin, because as you saw there, the striker and the farmer just took major damage. Holy. Yeah, I don't think we're winning here anymore. All right, there we go. Griffin towards the zombie. Very good damage right there. Is that death? That is death. All right. Zombie, pretty healthy. We are going to try to poison those 2 heroes so that we can win, because right now we are in a pickle. Very well played. Holy dude. All right, can we actually enchant them? Yes, we can definitely enchant both of them, which is good. We'll do that. All right, perfect. Now they're going to take constant damage every single turn. Our assassin is going to die in the next turn. Zombie is dead, but I mean, as to be expected. And now we'll just hit both the Monkey King and the assassin, so that way the farmer's pumpkin and the golem's tremor can target the Monkey King to take him out. Oh, we missed. That is fine. We still took out the assassin. Can't believe I missed that, but we still did some very good damage to the Monkey King. We should win here regardless, as long as the fire clouds are not in his favor, which it will be for that. Wow. Okay. If his fire clouds are in position to, hit me pretty easily, we might actually lose here, unless we can push him towards his steam, and then the poison and the tremor would, oh yeah, double hit. Oh yeah, that's more than enough to take him out. All right, that's good. All right, we came back from that, ladies and gentlemen. After the first loss, we finally came back from that. Very good match right there. Let's continue on. All right, guys. So 5 wins and 1 loss, doing pretty good. I cannot speak. He actually has a pretty standard deck, commons and rares. Not the greatest combo, so he's had to rely on just brute damage, and he actually played that very well. Can we push the striker towards the archer, and then the archer somehow hopefully hits the zombie here? Just to poison. We only poison the barbarian, but at least the archer is going to take some decent damage because of the striker's ability, paired up with the tremor and the farmer's pumpkins. He is going for the farmer onto the archer. That's actually going to be some decent damage. Yeah. We are taking quite a bit of damage, not gonna lie. But, let's see. We'll actually push the striker towards the barbarian. That's going to be some good damage since the barbarian is poisoned already. And the archer should die right there. Oh, yeah. And the barbarian took major damage. Perfect, perfect. All right, so he could just hit the striker and the golem while healing up the barbarian, but he's actually not going for the heal. He's just going for damage, which, okay, that's fine. We'll do this, poison the wizard, then we'll hit the barbarian to take her out. There we go. All right. Good, good, good. Now, Paladin, the wizard is actually a very good spot. He can splash those 2 heroes. He's actually going for the striker. Might push it towards the wizard, but very risky play. He actually gets it off. Very well played. All right, so we just lost the... We sadly lost the striker, unfortunately. We'll go for the paladin here, get some damage off. And we are going to damage, of course, the wizard right there. Alright, so we did some damage to both of them. He is going to heal up the wizard while dealing damage to the zombie. He actually might miss the heals, actually. No, he got it off. Well played. Alright, so he got the heals. Let's do... Hit the wizard. That should be death, right? It is. All right. Paladin cannot heal up anymore. He could take out my farmer and the zombie, and I'm going to actually have a tough time with the golem alone. So hopefully that is not the case. Hopefully one of my heroes... Never mind. So I'm going to have to rely on brute damage with the golem. Thankfully, we do have a tremor for the extra damage. We can push him towards the steam here. There we go. So that's going to be... Can we use the tremor for the extra damage? For the steam, we sadly missed there. We're gonna need some very, very lucky hits right there. Like, very lucky hits. I think this is going to be a loss. I think this is going to be a loss, ladies and gentlemen, unless we can get a lucky double hit here and somehow push him towards the steam. Oh my goodness gracious! And it is not enough. It is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. You just gotta push me towards the steam. Okay, he got the double hit right there regardless. Man, such a very close match, but we weren't able to close it up for the win right there. That's 5 wins and 2 losses, and I'm going to call it quits there. We did very well. 5 wins and 2 losses. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Decent run. If you guys have any other recommendations that you want me to do, just leave me down in the comments below. That's what I do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I'll see you next one. Take care.